Well, g'day guys, welcome to the channel, and whatever channel you're watching this on, could be Decobaz 55 or Travel Sea Do 1, depends. But this little unit here, an air fryer, is more designed for the caravanners out there and the people that take these little units around, or you may have one with one major fault. And we all know what that is. It's this handle. Breaks across here. Now, I have actually started fixing this one, but I thought, well, before I do the whole lot, I'll share what I do, or what I'm going to attempt to do, to fix this broken handle. Now, we'll just get things out. And I'll bring us in a little bit closer here, and you can see the handle. But these units have got a habit of breaking right across in there, and when you go to lift the basket out, it falls on the ground. Yeah, it's not a good idea. There's 4 screws in these. I'm going to attempt, and I said attempt, to fix this once and for all. And I thought you may be interested in the hack to, well, I don't know what it is yet, but we'll have a look at how we're going to fix this thing. The rest of the air fryer, these are brilliant. It works really, really well, but the handle is always a problem. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, now I thought I'd show you this. It is something, well, I know 3 people that this has happened to. They all bought one of these units about the same time. They're still working well, but as you can see, in there is a fairly big crack. Okay, so we're going to try and fix that so the flex goes out of it, and, well, I don't quite know how we're going to do it. But let's take this off, then we can get in under here and work out what's going on, what exactly has broken, and how to fix it. Now, this unit's used in our caravan, and I thought, well, I have seen lots of guys doing caravan trips using their air fryers. These are very popular because, yeah, they're cheap, but they work so well, other than a broken handle. But anyway, we'll just have a look here at what we can do. Okay. I see here. So the letdown seems to be this piece of plastic here. We'll get him off, and I know you all love seeing screws come out, so I'll share this with you. And if you're watching me on Travel Sea Do, I have a radio repair channel, which is Decobaz 55. Go over there if you want to know more about, well, not just radios. I fix just about anything, so normally not air fryers though. Okay, what's it still doesn't come off. Okay. Okay, guys, what happens here? This handle, the back of the handle, must pop off, I think. What's the worst that can happen here? It does come off, but not really seeing how, but yes, there's some little, okay, it's off. Well, hasn't revealed much. Well, we've got to get it out, guys. Okay, we'll take that spring out. See whether this is part of it or what. We can soon put this spring back in later. There we go. There we go. Drops out, just like that. Right. So all this part here is in good order. Okay. So it's this piece here that's broken right across there. So this thing has to be reinforced somehow. Okay. We'll take this little fella out. Got a few parts here. Now we can work on this. Now, how are we going to reinforce this? I don't know. I mean, we could put some, everything sort of, you'd think that'd hold it, being the two screws either side, but it still flexes in the middle. And it's broken right where the screw is on this side. Okay. What can we do here? How much space do we have? We have no space on top. We can't do that because this fella has to come along over the top. It's possible to drill another 2 holes in here, either side. In this, but then we can't get at it. Okay, let me think about this. Okay, now, where it's broken, it's actually broken around this round housing here, where the screw goes in. And if you lift it up, you probably can't see it on the camera, but there's areas where you can't quite see that. But it's split right around the bottom of this, and it's come forward on this side. This is actually attached to this side, not this side of, well, sorry. This is actually attached to this side, not this side. So he's broken, it's broken right around this here. So what I'm going to do, I'll be clamping this. I'm going to get my friend JB Weld, put it in here, build this up, build it up right around in where this goes, sort of around the bottom of this little built-up area, and just reinforce it on both sides. I'll then clamp this closed so that it holds it, and there's not much we can do on this side. But this is just an experiment to see, okay, can we fix this problem with these things or not? It may help you, and I'll be using a product called JB Weld. Very, very, very good epoxy. Little bit expensive, but does the job no matter what the job is. It's great. So Okay, we're going to try that. I'll mix some up and get our clamp ready and let him set overnight at least, maybe 24 hours actually, before I get back onto this. And we'll see, does it hold where that's broken there? Okay, broken right across there. All right, we'll do that, see how we go. Okay guys, this is what I'm using. Sorry you can't see more of it, but JB Weld. Super cheap auto in Australia, and great stuff. Once you've used it, you won't go back to another epoxy. It's great stuff. Okay, let's mix up enough for the job. And once again, it's just a 2-part epoxy, and that should be enough of that one. Now the hardener. Well, I think this one's the hardener. Okay. Once again, equal parts. Mix him up. And once it's thoroughly mixed, normally it's a grey colour. I've got insects on my desk. Now we won't clamp it to start with because I would like some of this to penetrate into the crack before we do this. Okay, here we go. Now what I'm going to do is bring you guys in a little bit closer on this so you can actually see what I'm doing. As I said, this may help you. This may not work, but I'll give a review whether it worked or not a little bit down the track. Just got to get him right around in there. Once this is dry, you won't move it. We don't want too much in that hole there where the pin goes through, but you can file this out of the road, so it's not bad that way. I use this a lot for my radio restorations. And I thought, well, we'll share this and see how we go. Okay. I think that should be enough. Okay, there we go. Now we've got to squeeze this together. I do have a little bit of JB along there. We'll have to get that off. and I'll be probably dealing with probably put a little bit of plastic there so that my tools don't stick. We don't want this fella sticking to the top. Here we'll go with a little bit of sticky tape. Along the top. Okay, I'll just have to move the camera away a little bit for you. In about there. Okay. There he is, all clamped together. So guys, we'll just wait. I'm going to put it in the vise on, say, a 45-degree angle, so that the any of the JB will go down into the bottom of that. But as you can see, that should do the job. Okay, we'll come back when he's dry and do an inspection. Hopefully I can get my clamp off, and we'll see how it all works. Righto guys, well, it's been a couple of days and this has been clamped up, so let's see how this worked. I'll just release it, and at least it didn't stick to me clamp, that's the main thing. And we can remove the sticky tape. There we go. Right. Okay, so what is this telling us? Telling us is it's nice and straight across here, or it is sealed all around it with JB weld, as you can see there. Little bit of rough stuff entered in there, but that breaks away okay. Well, I think we might try that. All mounts on there. Well, it's supposed to. Okay, this fella here has to go inside this one, so we've still got to break away a little bit of JB away from the hole there. There we go. There we go. There. Okay, that'll all close up. Okay. Right. Now there's something else fell out of it. It's this thing here. Where does that go, guys? Up the top here. It's a little button that the actual spring fits on. Only goes in one way by the look of that. I better keep an eye on the camera there. I keep disappearing on you. Right, this goes in. How does this all work? I pulled it apart. Okay, well, I know this has to go on here, like that. I know there's a pin got to go through here, and it sits on there like that. Okay, and then this goes on there, and we have to put the spring in here. That's all that's got to be done there. And we have the 3 screws on this. If this doesn't work, there's not much else we can do, guys. You throw it in the bin and you got to buy another one. But you know, us techos are not like that. We don't throw things away. It's a waste. It's a landfill problem. It's not good. Okay, we'll screw him up and see what he feels like. I hope this works. I hope it works. If it does, I hope it works for you as well. I just wanted to share this. If it works, I suppose if it doesn't, well, if it doesn't work, I'll leave the video on there anyway. Okay, now, we've got another bag of tricks here. And it has this little goer. I haven't really cleaned this off. I might go and give this a little bit of a buff up on the wheel just to get the rubbish off, and then we'll put that in. And that's a bit nicer, isn't it? Okay. This fella just goes on there. 4 screws. Okay, so we've got the outside of the handle to go, but we've got to get the spring in. So, compress him up a bit, push him down, put him in the top or the bottom or whatever. Anyway, the plastic bit first, and there you go, and let him go. Now, it's just got to go. He's a little bit sideways there. And that's it, guys. Okay. And that's our button, the release. Feels very solid. And we put our handle on, which just clips on. It's a push-on type thing. Don't know, top first, then bottom. Yep. Okay, so if you're taking it off, we know now, take the bottom off and it unclips, and yeah, do it that way. That feels very, very tight. Anyway, the proof is in the pudding, as they say. Let's get the other bit, the main bit. We'll put him on and see what he feels like. And then we'll give it a run on our next adventure. Will be the trip to Victoria in a couple of weeks, and we'll be gone for a little while. So we'll give this a run and give us an update on how this is going. See if it's successful. But anyway, I'll grab the bucket and we'll put it in. So the short one up the top. Through the hole, through here, put his nut on. This one, same deal, through the bottom, put the nut on. Okay, so we'll tighten those up. I'll grab the rest of the machine and we'll see if it fits okay. Rightio. And that feels as solid as a rock. And I think the breakage comes from the weight of this and holding it by just the handle itself. So yeah, probably after a while you'd sort of learn to maybe just get hold of the sides of the plastic and help when you carry it. I don't know. I'm not a cook, but that's very, very strong. Feels good. Very positive, and it doesn't move at all. Not at all. Righto. Now, another thing I'll show you is because that's broken, quite often this would let go and of course the thing drops on the ground and dents it around the edges. So I'm just going to get a small ball peen hammer, go around the edges, and just, you know, push it out a little bit. But anyway, there's the hack or mod or whatever you want to call it. It's up to you guys. Give us a comment if there's a better way of fixing these. Please let me know. I'm just trying this. It might all fall in a heap a little bit later on. Okay, if you liked it, give us a thumbs up. If you want to comment, please comment. Give us some sort of direction on whether this is good, bad or ugly or whatever. Okay guys, please remember to subscribe. You can follow me as we do our next little vacation. Will be only a couple of weeks away. And you can follow us as we visit a few iconic little towns and what's in them, what there is to see in those places. As well as the steam engine show down at Lake Goldsmith. Now we'll be there on May the 3rd, Saturday, May the 3rd, and I will be doing more recording of that show. We were there last year. You probably saw it on this channel. So yeah, we hope you enjoy it, and yeah, give us a thumbs up for an attempt at fixing an air fryer. Catch us next time, guys. Bye.